Hello, class. So today we wanted to cover the first section of 1.1 of Corel algebra, graph utilities. And so let's review. So I believe in high school that you all have already learned what will be a coordinate system. You have x-axis, which is horizontal, and then you have a y-axis, which is vertical. And then on the right side, you have positive numbers. Here you have negative. Yeah, and then above, you have positive. Below, you have what? Negative. And this one is called x-axis. This is called y-axis. And the intersection is called the origin. Yeah, and the whole plane was divided into what? 4 parts. Yeah, and we defined these 4 parts as what? Quadrant. So quadrant. And where is quadrant 1? Here is quadrant 1. Here is quadrant 2. Here is quadrant 3. Here is what? Quadrant 4. Okay, and this is called what? A rectangular system. Coordinate system. Okay, so this is what we learned before. And then the next thing we wanted to learn here is we wanted to plot the points. Yeah, so what will be the points called? It's also called what? Ordered pairs. Okay, so for example, what will be 2, 4? Where is 2, 4? What means 2? What means 4? The 2 means the x coordinate. And 4 means what? The y coordinate. Okay, so now how could we find the 2, 4 from the rectangular coordinate system? So you find 2 for the x, and then you find 4 for the y. Am I right? No. Okay, so 2, 4 is what? 1 point. 1 point. Super important. So this means you find the 2 on the x, and then you go here, you find 4. So here is 2, 4. It's not what 2 here, 4 here. Okay, so this is one common error. Okay, you guys be super careful. And which quadrant is this one in? Quadrant 1. It's very easy. And you guys can, practice more examples. Okay, so the tricky example is, where is 0, negative 1? 0 means, what means 0? 0 means x is 0, y is negative 1. So here is 0, negative 1. Yeah, so on the y-axis. But I wanted to ask you, which quadrant is 0, negative 1 in? Is this in quadrant 3 or quadrant 4? Actually, this one is not in any quadrant. It's called what? It is located on y-axis. Okay, so this is one common error for the concept. Okay, so The next thing that we wanted to see is graph of equations. Okay, so for the equations, what do we have? You also have there are so many different kind of equations. Yeah, okay, so we have what linear equation. Do you guys know what means linear equation? That's our favorite line. Okay, so then what non-linear equation? For example, parabola, or any others. Okay, so there are several equations that we need to be super careful. Okay, so when we graph, okay, so there are several examples that we always need to be super careful, and I wanted you guys to remember these graphs, and then if you need it later on, you can do it quickly. Okay, so there are, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 of them. Very important. The first one is y equal to x. How could we graph an equation? All the equations are made up by points. Okay, so equations are, we have to graph equations with points. Okay, so PTS means what? Points. Okay, now how could we find the points here? So as we remember, so what do we have for the points? We have what? Point. What is a point? X, y, or x, comma, y. This is a point. So this means if we wanted to find a point, we need both the x coordinate and what? Y coordinate. Okay, so how could we find the point on this equation, y equal to x? Okay, and you can choose any x values that you like. Typically, we wanted 5 points. Okay, what are the easiest numbers that we want to choose? 0, 1, 2, yeah. And typically we also want negative numbers to see what is going on. Okay, so -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. So how could we find the y value? Because y equal to x, what will we do? We wanted what? Substitute the x value into the y value here. So y, which will be what? -2, 2, because x, okay, so because x equal to what? -2. So what will be the y value here? -1. Here will be what? 0. Here will be what? 1. Here will be what? 2. So we have the point. What will be the point? The x and y, yeah? So it will be -2, -2, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and what? 2, 2. Are you guys okay? I hope so. So next thing, then we wanted to graph. Okay, so the rectangular system have x and y, 1, 2, -1, -2, -1, -2, -1, -2. Where is -2, -2? Here is -2, here is -2, so it's what? Right here, -1, -1, 0, 1, 1, here is 2, 2. Yeah, and then how could you graph? make a smooth curve, connect all the dots or all the points together. Okay, forget about my head drawing. It was supposed to be a straight line. Are you guys okay? Okay, so the next thing that we wanted to try is there are several equations that I wanted you guys to remember. Is y equal to x squared, y equal to absolute value of x. Okay, so what will we do? Okay, so you guys can practice by yourself. Okay, so you x, y, x comma y. Okay, so what are the x value you want to choose? -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. So what will be the y value for the first one? Y equal to what? X squared. What is x squared? Is -2 squared, which will be what? 4. Okay, so what will be the corresponding xy? -2, 4. And similarly, you do the same thing for the here. So what will be the -1 squared? So be careful, -1 squared means -1 times what? -1. The negative sign disappears, so it's 1. So it's -1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. Yeah. Okay, so you can draw the picture similarly as before. Okay, so what will we have here? So we have what? -2, 4. Here is -2, here is 4. Yeah, so it's close here. -1, 1. 0, 1, 1. So 2 and 4. Okay, so if these three are not on a line, and what will you do? You make it what? A smooth curve. Like this. Okay, you do not always need to, make it a line. Okay, so this is this one. And I want you guys to practice y equal to absolute value of x. And I will write the answer here, but I will keep silent. So this is the famous Victory function way. Okay. So the next two functions that you guys need to practice is y equal to x cubed and y equal to what? Square root of x. For the y equal to x cubed, so when you do this, finally you should have a picture look like this. because, okay, I will only try one. Xy equal to x cubed and xy. Okay, so the only thing you need to be careful, when you choose x equal to -2, what will be y? -2 cube. What is -2 cube? It's -8. -2 cube is -2 times -2 times -2 is -8, not -6, not +8. So this is -2, -8. This is why you have the points in the third quadrant. Okay, so y equal to square root of x. What will be this one? This will be the picture like this. What are the most important thing? Okay, so x, y, yeah? You can choose 0. What is square root of 0? It's 0 too. Okay, so it's 0. Square root of 1 is what? 1. What is the next one? You never want to choose 2. You want to choose 4. Square root of 4 is what? 2. 4, 2. With me? But the tricky one, what will be the tricky one? -1. What is the square root of -1? Later on we will learn that's I. That's called what? Imaginary. This is what? A real system. So we do not consider here. This is why you do not have any pictures on the left. No pictures. Okay, so for here, negative is not in the domain. Okay, so be careful. The square root of x, you only have half the picture. X cubed is like, okay, from the bottom to the top. And x squared, that's the parabola. Y equal to absolute value of x, that's the vectory function. And y equal to x, that is your straight line. Okay, so this is your what? Straight line. Okay, you guys be super careful. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to introduce is called what? X intercept and y intercept. What means x intercept? Where the graph crosses what? X-axis. And the y intercept means the graph crosses what? Y-axis. Okay, so how many x-intercept and y-intercept could we have? As many as you want. Okay, so let's look at a typical example. We have -2, 3. So what is the x-intercept? -2, comma what? 0. What will be the y-intercept? It's 0, comma 3. With me? So this you have one x-intercept, one y-intercept. Okay, what happens? Could we have two x-intercepts? Of course. Oh my god. Okay, so look at this one. So x, what is x-intercept now? Where the close the x-axis, yeah? Close. Here is x-intercept, here is x-intercept, and here is your y-intercept, yeah? So what will be the x? -1, 0, 1, 0. What will be the y? It's 0, -2. With me? Could we have a picture that no x or y intercept? Yeah. Do you have any xy intercept? No x, no y. Okay, and this is the famous equation, y equal to 1 over x. Okay, and could we have a lot of x-intercept and y-intercept? Yeah. Do you guys know these kind of questions? Yeah, so in pre-calculus you will know this is y equal to sine x. How many x-intercepts do you have? Wow, infinitely many. Okay, and typically you can have infinitely many y-intercepts too. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is for section 1.1. And please look at your homework and see what is going on. Okay, good luck. Thanks.